Roberto Sanchez on to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Drake will start the drive on the ground. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. McGee. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Running, it's Drake. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Ready, set. 52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. Shoot.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing. Get it.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Ready? 60 or. 24 is the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Ready, ready.
On third down. Robbins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start the drive with Drake. Oh, and now some space to operate. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. Give him 55 yards on the ground. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
47 Mike, small.
To throw on 3rd down, Robbins. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Drake, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. give. This is Drake. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
8 yards in the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got his man, Hilton. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check 3, check 3. Come on, boy. You got me right. Don't be scared. Here we go. Go to 54, go to 54. 1, 26.
On second and 11 now. Prescott being chased out left. He's got it to Hilton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On third down, Drake. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give running right, Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Prescott. It's complete to Drake. The 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check, 47. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
To throw on 2nd down. Robbins, he's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Drake. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a 3rd one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Chargers.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
47.
They'll try the left side. McGee. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down now, Haskins. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Get it.
On third down, Robbins. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Robbins. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. 2nd and 14. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Robbins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 34. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun, Robbins. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right? So that's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Here's Hines. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 8. Rolling to his, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Hines. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Here we go, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, it's Drake, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold, because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run again with Hines. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
47 to Mike, 47. Check, 47. Here I come.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Robbins. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down. This is Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
47 for Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll try and run for it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and short, Drake. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On 1st and goal, Drake. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 3rd and goal, it's Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Robbins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, they'll force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Go! 15 line. 15 line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for our visitors, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the turnaround hasn't materialized.